Ever feel like someone plugged a power drill into your hip then cranked it up to 11? Yeah, we're diving into the world of sciatica today. And trust me, you don't need to have experienced it to be fascinated by this deep dive. We're exploring Emily's journey, a fictional tale about one woman's quest to conquer this all too common pain.
Hmm.
But here's where it gets really cool. We're not stopping at just one perspective. We've also got natural herbal cures and remedies by our side to give you the lowdown on natural healing techniques that might actually surprise you. Think of this deep dive as your shortcut to understanding not just what sciatica is, but how to potentially kick it to the curb.
What I find so intriguing about this topic is that it blends a personal story with some hard science,
Mm-hmm.
and then throws in age-old remedies for good measure. It's a perfect example of how healthcare is becoming less about a one-size-fits-all approach and more about what works for you.
Absolutely. And speaking of what works, Emily's journey doesn't sugarcoat the agony of sciatica. The author describes it as this relentless thief, stealing comfort with every move.
Yeah.
Then, bam, a lightning bolt straight down the leg. Intense, right?
Yeah.
So, to really grasp what Emily is dealing with, we need to understand the sciatic nerve itself.
Think of it as your body's very own information superhighway. It's the largest nerve we've got, stretching all the way from your lower back, branching out through those hips and legs. Its job, carrying crucial messages between your brain and your lower half.
Okay, so a superhighway for your body. But what happens when there's a traffic jam on this crucial route?
That's where the trouble starts. Sciatica usually rears its ugly head when this superhighway gets constricted or irritated, often by a pesky herniated disc or even just tight muscles. The result? Those lightning bolts of pain that Emily describes so vividly. And unfortunately, as Emily's journey highlights, it's a problem that plagues a huge chunk of the population.
Which is precisely why Emily decides to take matters into her own hands and explore alternative routes to relief.
And this is where natural herbal cures and remedies really shines. Both sources emphasize that taking charge of your health isn't about popping pills. It's about addressing the root cause, like planting seeds for a healthier future.
And Emily dives headfirst into this idea, experimenting with a whole range of therapies. First up, chiropractic care, which immediately brings up this question. How can cracking your back possibly help with leg pain?
It's actually quite fascinating. Natural herbal cures and remedies explains how misaligned vertebrae in your spine can actually pinch that sciatic nerve. Chiropractic adjustments aim to realign everything, taking the pressure off that information superhighway. It's like removing a roadblock. The book describes how Emily, after her first adjustment, felt this incredible sense of balance restored in her body. It wasn't just about masking the pain, it was about fixing the root of the problem.
Next on Emily's holistic hit list, acupuncture. Now, I'll admit, needles freak me out a little, but she describes this experience as not just pain relief, but a total mind-body connection. What's the deal with that?
Acupuncture, as Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies describes it, is like rewiring your internal circuitry. It involves stimulating specific points along what traditional Chinese medicine calls meridians. These are like energy pathways throughout the body. This stimulation is thought to release blockages and restore the flow of energy, or qi, which can be incredibly effective for pain management and overall well-being. It's pretty incredible that something so ancient can have such a profound impact on both the body and mind.
And then there's the world of herbal remedies, which always fascinates me. Emily becomes obsessed with what Emily's journey calls the science of nature's pharmacy.
And for good reason. Nature is packed with potent compounds that can have a real impact on our health.
So what kind of herbal concoctions is Emily whipping up?
Well, Emily's journey mentions her using chamomile, which Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies points out has been used for centuries for its calming effects. Thanks to an antioxidant called apigenin that actually binds to certain receptors in your brain to reduce anxiety and promote sleep. It's not just about smelling nice. There's some serious science behind it.
Okay, so we've got chamomile for chilling out. What else?
She's also a fan of peppermint oil, which she uses topically on those aching muscles. Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies explains that peppermint oil contains menthol, a natural analgesic that creates a cooling sensation, and helps to relieve pain by tricking your nerves into feeling less ouch and more ha.
So we're talking pain relief that smells amazing. I can get behind that. But here's what I'm really curious about. Emily's journey also delves into the emotional side of pain, this idea that it's not just physical. What's the connection there?
That's a really key point. And Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies actually delves into this. It explains how our emotional baggage, think past traumas, chronic stress, even those feelings we try to bury deep down, can manifest as physical pain. It's all connected.
It's like our bodies are screaming at us to pay attention, right?
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that Emily's journey suggests that by addressing the emotional side, we might actually find relief from the physical pain.
So, how does Emily tackle this mind body connection? I'm guessing it's not as simple as just telling yourself not to be in pain.
Right. It's definitely more nuanced than that.
Mm.
Emily's journey highlights her journey into mindfulness, and it's surprisingly relatable. She starts with something anyone can do, simple breathing exercises.
The book describes it as a gentle breeze calming a stormy sea. I love that imagery.
It's so powerful because when you think about it, when we're stressed or anxious, what's the first thing we do? Our breathing gets all shallow and erratic. But by consciously slowing down and deepening our breath, Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies points out that we can actually shift our entire physiological state. It's like hitting the reset button on your nervous system.
And I'm guessing this ties directly into pain management.
Absolutely. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system,
Mm.
which is our body's built-in relaxation response. And when we're relaxed, we naturally perceive pain differently.
Okay, so breathing is a good starting point. What other mindfulness tricks does Emily have up her sleeve?
Well, she also explores the power of sensory input, particularly through aromatherapy baths.
Because who doesn't love a good bath?
Exactly. But Emily's journey takes it a step further, describing how she uses aromatherapy to create a truly immersive experience.
The way she describes those soothing aromas of lavender and chamomile, it's like being transported to a whole other world.
And that's the power of sensory input. Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies talks about how engaging our senses can be a powerful tool for shifting our mental and emotional states. Think about it. Soft music, calming scents, even just the feeling of warm water on your skin. These can all send signals to our brain that it's time to relax. And when our minds relax, our bodies often follow suit.
So we've got the mind-body connection covered. But let's not forget about the fuel that keeps this whole intricate system running food. Emily's journey talks a lot about nutrition and how it impacts sciatica.
And rightfully so. Both sources emphasize that what we eat plays a huge role in not only managing pain, but also supporting overall nerve health.
It's like the book says, food is our fuel. And just like a car needs the right kind of gas to run smoothly, our bodies need the right nutrients to function at their best.
That's a great analogy. And when it comes to nerve health, both sources highlight the importance of B vitamins, especially for folks dealing with sciatica.
So what are we stocking up on? Give us the B vitamin all-star list.
Well, Emily's journey gives some great examples.
Wow.
We're talking leafy greens like spinach and kale, which Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies points out are packed with B vitamins like folate, which is essential for cell growth and repair, including nerve cells. They're also a good source of vitamin B6, which plays a key role in nerve function.
Okay, so leafy greens check. Anything else?
Don't forget about whole grains. They're often overlooked, but they're a great source of B vitamins, particularly thiamine, which is essential for nerve health and energy production.
Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. Lots of good for you stuff. But what about treating ourselves? Any room for indulgence on this nerve-healthy diet?
Actually, yes. Emily's journey mentions a surprising one: dark chocolate.
Wait, seriously, chocolate is good for my sciatica.
In moderation, of course.
Ugh.
But yes, Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies explains that dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids, which are powerful antioxidants that can actually protect your nerves from damage.
Okay, that is definitely music to my ears. So we've covered B vitamins, but what about inflammation? I know that plays a role in sciatica pain too.
You're right. Inflammation is a major culprit when it comes to sciatica, and both sources stress the importance of an anti-inflammatory diet to help combat this.
What does that even look like? Are we talking about cutting out everything delicious?
Not necessarily. It's more about incorporating foods that help to fight inflammation. Think colorful fruits and veggies, berries, cherries, leafy greens, again, tomatoes. These are all packed with antioxidants that help to neutralize those harmful free radicals that contribute to inflammation.
Okay, so load up on the good stuff. And maybe go easy on the processed foods and sugary treats. Got it. But Emily's journey doesn't stop with diet and mindfulness, does it? There's this whole other layer to her story that I think is absolutely fascinating and a little bit hopeful. Nerve regeneration. Nerve regeneration, it sounds almost too good to be true, right? Like something out of a sci-fi movie.
It does sound pretty futuristic.
Yeah.
But Emily's journey touches on this incredible ability our bodies have. And Natural Herbal Cures and Remedies backs it up with some really cool science. It turns out our peripheral nervous system, which is the network of nerves outside our brain and spinal cord, has this remarkable capacity to heal and regenerate.
Okay, so explain it to me like I'm five. How does a nerve even regenerate?
Imagine a bridge that's been damaged. Nerve regeneration is like a construction crew coming in to repair that bridge. Natural herbal cures and remedies explains that our bodies actually break down the damaged nerve fibers,
Mm,
clear out the debris, and then get this, the healthy nerve cells sprout new fibers that grow towards the target tissue. It's like rebuilding those vital communication lines.
wow. Our bodies are seriously incredible.
Right, and it doesn't happen overnight. Natural herbal cures and remedies highlights that nerve regeneration is a slow and steady process, kind of like growing a plant. It has different phases, starting with this initial cleanup phase, followed by axon regeneration, where those new nerve fibers start to sprout, and then finally remyelination, where a protective sheath forms around the new nerve fibers, helping them to conduct signals more efficiently.
So there's hope for those damaged nerves to actually heal. That's huge.
Exactly. And while natural herbal cures and remedies emphasizes that the science is complex and still being researched, there's a lot we can do to support this regeneration process.
Like what? Give us the nerve healing to-do list.
Well, everything we've talked about so far, eating a nutrient-rich diet, managing stress through mindfulness, exploring those natural remedies, it all plays a role in creating an environment where our bodies can heal and thrive.
So it's not just about masking the pain, it's about giving our bodies the tools they need to repair themselves. That's a game changer.
Absolutely. And it's empowering. We're not just passive bystanders. We have agency in our own healing journey.
I love that takeaway. So, as we wrap up our deep dive into sciatica and natural healing, what does this all mean for you, our amazing listener?
We've learned that sciatica is complex, but there's no need to suffer in silence. Holistic approaches remind us that we're not just a bunch of separate parts. Our physical, mental, and emotional well-being are all interconnected.
And sometimes the best solutions come from looking beyond conventional medicine and tapping into the power of nature.
Exactly. Herbs, mindfulness techniques, even something as simple as a warm bath,
Yeah.
these can all be powerful allies in our quest for pain relief and overall well-being.
But here's the biggest takeaway for me, and it's one that Emily's journey really drives home. We have the power to actively participate in our own healing, whether it's through the foods we choose, the thoughts we think, or the way we respond to stress. We can create an inner environment that supports our body's innate ability to heal. And that's a powerful message of hope for us all. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the fascinating world of health and well being.